Brenda used to walk these streets with pride. Her husband Chris, a patriot by her side. But the weight of the world came crashing down when the government tried to take the ground. They stole Chris away, said he was a threat, left Brenda alone with words of regret. CPS came knocking, took her children too, but Brenda stood tall like the sky so blue. Bring back Brenda, let her light shine bright. She's been trampled on, but she's ready to fight. Don't tread on her, she's got a heart so true. Through the darkest nights, she'll pull through. Every day she fights for what's been lost.
I apologize.
Hey,
I don't know what the hell happened
hey,
with the
I'm
video,
defender.
but something did. But there you go. You're here. You're live. Welcome, Brenda. Bring back Brenda,
Okay.
everybody.
Kind of whatever happened to wet plants. I'm trying to get. Maybe could we send one wet plant the links? Maybe she wants to come on my show.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going
Because
to
I
put the
don't think
link in your chat. So anybody that wants to join you or whatever, they can go do that. All right.
Oh, any freaking! I don't know if I would like that. And any big freaking buddy.
All the psychos come back to Brenda.
Hey, this must be censored. This must be approved beforehand. No, too bad about yeah. I think Wet Plants was excited about doing the show.
Right on.
So yeah, definitely whichever way you want to do it is fine. All right. But I know Chris Brayton was trying to call me a while ago. Here, there's Wet Plants saying. She says Defender of the Earth. Hey, do you want to come on my show? Darren will send you the link. Can you send Wet Plants the link? Do you know her link?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
No, I just need my jacket.
See, I don't know how to send it to her text. I don't know what she is on Facebook. I swear to God. Is she Burnell on Facebook or something? I don't know. She's got two different names.
In time, Homo sapiens would colonize every habitable region on Earth.
I'll tell her. We're trying to send you the link. It's in the chat. You can get in my show with the link on the chat. There, I'll tell her. She's like, because I kept on talking and I had my microphone on and I'm saying, yes, people, I am Defender of the Earth. Chris, there you are. Chris, Defender of the Earth. Defender. Did you guys ever see that? I don't know if it was my oldest kids that used to watch that. And the song would go at the beginning, Defenders of the Earth, Defenders, right? Because that's what we are. We're, we gotta be the superheroes. Hey, Debbie. We gotta be the heroes for the children, okay? Because what little kid doesn't, want to have a hero in their life? You know how I seen this other kid the other day coming into where I work, and he's got his Spider-Man thing. It was the dark Spider-Man though. He had the muscles and stuff, and he had the flashing shoes. And it's not Halloween, but my kids always did that. They always like to dress up. I don't care what time of year it is. They want to dress up. In fact, my daughter would want to go get candy no matter. I'm like, it's not Halloween. I tell you, she bugged her so much about it. We finally did it. Like, take her around. Maybe they, maybe have some granola bars in their cupboard or something. But she definitely couldn't wait for Halloween, so she wanted to go trick or treat. Yeah. Every day, like with the kids, like every day is a holiday, right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay, Wet Plants, come on down. You are the next contestant on what is this? Defenders of the Earth. Defender. Come on, Darren, you know the song.
Yeah. I wish I had it. The Bob Barker music.
The Bob Barker music.
Come on down to
I
the
don't
next
know.
contestant on the Brenda's Break, whatever. Brenda's Bring Back Brenda.
Bringing Brenda back. But I was thinking, oh my gosh, I had a good talk with Naylor the other day because we're figuring out all this stuff that this judge violated the Canon 3. I'm not sure, but I got all this. There was an article. What is she's having trouble getting in? Danielle says she sat in the back room. What plans?
There
She sat in the
Yeah,
back
right
room
here.
last time. Can you bring
Yeah,
her
here
in?
she is. She's here.
Holy
Hey,
moly.
there I
I'm
am.
stepping
Hell
up.
no.
Sorry, I don't have my camera on. It's dark and I'm sitting outside.
Okay. Don't worry about it. We got your voice, and your voice is beautiful. Oh, and I was very upset to hear you had some you're sitting back there the other day or whenever it was. I don't know if it was earlier or whatever.
Hey, shit
She didn't even
happens.
get on the show.
Shit happens.
So, hey, I'm telling you, I'm blaming certain people, but I won't say names, okay? But I was very upset to hear that this happened to you. So, what's been going on with you, Wet Plants?
Absolutely nothing. I got my appeal filed and received a response, and they want to dismiss it because they're saying I'm out of the time limit.
Okay, so did you have your rights terminated?
No, I have my kids. I've had my kids since last October.
So, what is it that you're appealing then?
I am appealing their decision to not vacate the original shelter order when I made a motion 60 to vacate the order due to civil rights violations.
Oh. Well, White Plants, I'm going to say this is really ballsy of you to doing what you're doing over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I got to the point where I felt like, some kind of fear to do these things because when I have done them in the past, like do things legally and lawfully through the courts, and then I have people from within that court, just making things a lot worse for me. So yeah, it's kind of like they put you through the trauma where you think, gosh dang it, if I do this and I try to get justice for these things, that somehow it's going to turn back and smack you in the face. Like if you think things can't get worse, and then they do.
What I have going for
So
me in this case is that we're still seeing our court ordered therapist through our private insurance and after our case is closed. And she is more than happy to step on the stand and tell the judge, you're in the wrong.
oh. So don't you feel that way, that the judges in these dependency cases are really what the problem is?
In my case
Because ultimately,
specifically, I know they were wrong and that's how they are. But I
right.
haven't seen any other kind of cases. And this is my first experience really with any kind of court case.
Right. I mean, when this happened to me and my kids back in 2016, I didn't know anything about courts, nothing. I've never been arrested before in my life.
That they prey
And
on
all of a
that.
sudden I'm being arrested. Were you arrested?
No, I've never been arrested.
Ever? And what about your husband?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
For 15 years
So
ago
did you
now.
feel his, how many?
15.
Wow, 15 years ago.
And they used
See,
that history to remove the children.
Oh, I see. So they're trying to say, oh, because of this. And that's what they'll do, y'all. They'll set up some type of scenario. Like, okay, all of a sudden we move to Dixie County, Florida, and then we went to one of these town meetings with the commissioners. There's like a little group of commissioners and stuff. And if you say you have something you want to talk about, you get on to go on the minutes or have a certain amount of minutes that you can go there and speak. That's, I think, was our demise. Because, yeah, after that, it was just like, oh, all of a sudden we have a trespass order on us. We can't go to the newspaper, and and also like the county attorney's office. Like one time, I swear to God, we went there because my husband is collecting signatures to get on the ballot, and we were going in the little town, which we're not that familiar with or whatever, but we seen they had Trump posters because Trump was running for office at that time as well in 2016, so or whatever. But it was like, so we go there, and like, oh, would you like to sign a petition? Well, come to find out, the attorney's sign was way on the other side of the parking lot, so we had no idea that it was actually attorney, and it happened to be the county attorney. And then she's like, oh, well, no, I can't sign this. But I was like showing her my Trump a Christmas card because I had one of those, and she's like, oh, I have one of those too. So a real nice conversation. But here I get home about a half hour later, I got the cops knocking on my door, say, hey, you've been trespassed from this building. I'm like, what the hell?
Oh my word.
Anything happened like that to you? Like any like strange stuff happening where they're trying to make you look like you're some bad guy?
I haven't had any of that happen, but I'm about to go have that happen to one of the police officers in our city. They're about to go get trespassed.
Oh.
They came into our home after being told that they were not welcome the day that the CPS officer came over and did a check, and then lied about the locks and alarms on my kids' doors.
Oh.
She took misleading photographs, making sure to cut off alarms or locks on each of them to make sure that it was shown to the judge that they weren't there, when the higher up judge already had photos of what was going on and that there was locks and alarms, and they were full photos to show which door it went to.
So they didn't have a warrant.
Not then, no. They
Huh.
came, so that was on the 9th of May. They came on the 29th of May with full guns and everything, and did a search warrant, and had rifles at my children. When I was at work when this was executed, they were out on the front lawn. When I got home, it took me about 25 minutes to get from my work to the house, drop off my infant to the babysitter before coming over.
What the world? And then, so your husband wasn't home either? It was just the babysitter?
He was at home. He was asleep when they showed up.
Whoa. That's weird. So I don't know what kind of weapons they were coming in my house with when my kids, when they were 10 and 12, right? All I know is they threatened to bust down the door if my kids didn't open it. They were like pounding on the door for a whole hour. And then when they did come in, like there was the sheriff my husband was running against, and 3 deputies and 1 CPS worker. And don't you think that's some trauma to the children? I mean, how old were your kids at this time?
It was last year. 15 or
Wow.
14, 12, 3 and 3.5 months.
Jeez, I didn't know you had 4 children.
Mm-hmm.
Crazy. So, did they initially take the children for a certain amount of time?
No, so we had that visit on the 9th, signed a safety plan. Then after the raid on the 29th, we had a new safety plan, signed it, didn't know, I shouldn't have at the time, very new to everything. And I just wanted to cooperate so that they wouldn't take my kid.
All right.
So
right.
then on the 9th of June, we received a summons for an emergency shelter hearing on the 11th. And that's when they took them, after the judge was told there was no danger in my home by the CPS workers.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
See, I never really knew, what your story was. I know we've been going back and forth, saying hi and this and that, but I never really heard your story. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
there's so much more to it because we were pulled in through Fruit of the Poisonous Tree. All of this started when our roommate got arrested for something,
Oh, oh, I
and
see.
we got hit with failure to protect when nothing happened to
So,
our
like,
kids. Our kids were not in danger.
well, so, did you see any trauma, like, especially with like the older kids or anything like that, that they see, you're saying they had guns and everything come in your house. I mean, the kids crying. I mean, what the heck was going on?
They're terrified of police after that, and they're terrified of the workers that and having been removed from their safety net for no reason.
Uh-huh. Wow.
My youngest son has severe developmental delays. He will be 2 in January, and he's still not walking. He's not saying many words. He's starting to cruise, but he didn't move out of the fetal position until he was 8 months old because of the trauma from birth and this.
Whoa.
My
So, do you, I know a lot of people were talking about these shots nowadays. Do you think that might also have anything to do with
No,
it?
no, they didn't get
Okay.
no,
Okay.
no. And then
But that's what I felt. I mean, I felt like back in 2012 when the cops surrounded us when we were pulled over for like a video camera exchange gone wrong. This is like in 2012. My kids, my youngest were like, what was it? I think they were 3 and 5 at the time. And can you imagine, just what the kids think? There was a cop like had his gun out of his holster. I mean, you can even see it on the video that my husband posted a long time ago. That and me and the 2 little ones were in the back, and they had no idea my kids were back there. And after that, all that happened, my daughter was never the same after that. That's when all of a sudden, like, she just stopped right there. So like she knew her ABCs, but she never went beyond that
no,
after that, like, whole trauma.
it's awful. My 3-year-old, now 4, he suffered very severe anxiety when we got him back. We could not leave the room without him. He was attached to us. My 13-year-old ended up going to the mental hospital because the kids at school were bullying her so badly. And then my oldest ran away multiple times while in custody.
Now your oldest
She
was,
was
what was it,
14.
12? 14.
She is also on the spectrum.
Right. Just like my daughter, my daughter was 12. Yeah, she was. Yeah. And she wasn't. That's the thing, is like some of these kids aren't really bad off. I mean, think about it, Elon Musk has autism, okay? Um, but going through this trauma, being separated from your family, being put in situations like with other kids that have really bad delays instead of putting them with kids that, are maybe a little bit older, smarter, so they can excel. And I mean, how is that it's really messed up. And then they wonder, why these kids, get it to a certain age and they're shooting up the schools. I mean, geez, let's think about it. This is what I think, Department of Children and Families, CPS, or whatever you want to call it, has a lot to do with what's going on in the country today, where just a big freaking mess.
It
Do you agree?
I totally agree. It's a giant mess, and my kids wouldn't be where they are without them in their lives. I'm sure that almost everyone else involved throughout the country is the same way.
Right. Well, and that's the thing. You think about it though. You get down to it, the CPS workers, who's above them? It's a judge. The judge is ultimately responsible for what's happening to your kids,
They
right?
are, and
And then to I don't even want to get into it too much, but I think I shared a little bit with you, and I know Debbie and Chris as well. Um, but the same judge that was responsible for taking my children in the first place now believes that she wants to be a part of this thing where they're trying to get more funding for protection for the judges now.
yes, you were showing me
Um,
that.
isn't that crazy? Like why do these judges feel so threatened? And they're talking about how many, state judges they're involved with these cases that are so like emotionally, traumatizing and things like that. And, but they're not really, getting down to the fact is, okay, they're tearing families apart. And, yeah, people are going to be pretty emotional about that.
Yeah. And every time I talk about it, I feel my emotions just going crazy.
Right. And then and if you haven't seen it, I'll send you that little forum or whatever they had, with all these different judges speaking, okay, and how one judge was going on about, oh my gosh, there was a judge that somebody did like they calling it swatting or whatever. It's just like a prank call they did to 911 on Christmas Day. Here the cops show up at this judge's house, and because they thought something was wrong, and this lady's going on, and I swear to God, she's moving her hands like this. And can you imagine how it would be to have your Christmas ruined by I'm like, whoa, they're talking about having their Christmas ruined, and they don't even like it doesn't even cross their mind how they've ruined every holidays for all these families across the country. They've ruined so much. They've ruined, destroyed lives, but they're not thinking about that. How can they think about themselves? And how we hurt their feelings. Like my husband makes a cartoon and that hurts her feelings. So all of a sudden, wow, it just blows my mind. It really does. It's just like that emoji with the brain blowing up. That's what I feel like constantly.
Yeah. They destroyed the relationship that I had with my dad because when they took my kid, they put them with my parent, and it was an unnecessary removal. There was no imminent danger. The judge was told there was no danger.
Man.
In the end, my dad died while they were in my parents' custody. And so that relationship can never be repaired.
Right. My dad passed away when he never even got to meet my kids. Like we lived far away and everything like that. But there was like, they would talk and send things back and forth. They'd send the kids gifts and stuff like that. But it's just crazy to think, I happened to be in prison at the time, like after seeing my daughter being abused and all this. And here I'm in prison. My sister is like talking to me on a video call. She's like, Brenda, you better make a, video for dad because, I don't think he has much longer and stuff. And it's just like, wow, that's crazy. It's just crazy that it doesn't even cross these judges' mind how or what we're going through, like what we're going through as parents, what the kids are going through.
Exactly.
It's just like, man, I just don't get
We
it. I
can't
just
even
don't
put
get
in a
it.
complaint really anymore because what good's it gonna do? Our judge retired. She retired right after our case.
Okay, well, this is very similar. Okay, then I like to know how many people this happened to, because after I finished my probation from this interfering with custody charge I got 2 years later or whatever, or no, I had 3 years of probation after that. 3 years. They made me do the whole thing. This judge, Mason, out in Port Charlotte or whatever. No, yeah, that's where it is, Punta Gorda. I don't know. But in any case, retires right after. Then my husband, how this recently happened with him, and he gets sentenced because this judge just feels threatened that, she takes our kids and then she feels threatened by us. But this judge sentenced him for 15 years. And then right after that, I swear to God, the day after, he retired. How is that okay? Like,
It's not
I'm
ours.
going to
Ours
the
retired. Let's see, we adjudicated October 3rd or 4th. I think it was the 4th. And she retired December 15th.
wow. So what is Lewis saying is he's saying go after your state. My father-in-law, Darren uncle, died because of the stress of our case, right? I mean, it's so stressful. That's why, like, I was having episodes of passing out. Now, like, I have to take medicine to, keep myself regulated. Because I'm literally splitting my head open and everything else. So you wonder, like, it just makes me wonder, because that is so good that you still have your kids, though. That's great news. But like you say, it makes you feel like, oh my gosh, if I try to say I go to the digital qualifications committee and say I make a report there to say this judge has violated these rules or whatever, and then which I didn't even realize when I first did this back a while back, that the judges can see who filed this. I'm like, oh my gosh, I didn't know that. So it's almost like, even though you think you're doing the right thing by doing this, they somehow take it as some type of threat. I guess it is a threat to them to maybe, get,
For the
I
public
don't know
to
what
know
the
the truth.
judicial qualifications does. Huh?
For the public to know the truth.
Yeah. Yeah. So, oh yeah, that's going to make them look bad. And isn't it, Trump was the one that's saying, like say pedophiles, they should be hung. I think he said that, like, when he was running for office, or maybe it was after he was in. He was saying that. So what is wrong, like, with somebody saying it like in a cartoon or something like that? Okay, so, we're gonna put my voice to something and say, okay, well, it's time to get rid of, I think, execution for all the pedophile judges. Let's say they're judges. It doesn't matter what profession you are. A pedophile could be a doctor, it could be a nurse, it could be a teacher, it could be Joe Blow from Kokomo, it could be
I
anybody.
swear we've had at
You know,
least 10 in a profession of power or trust arrested in the last 3 months. At least 10 here in
see,
Utah
it's hard. Oh, in Utah alone?
alone. We've had 2
Whoa.
judges, a fire chief. There was a doctor a couple of days ago. It's crazy.
Wow. Well, that's blowing my mind. Really. I haven't even thought of looking at these, like, statistics for these like areas like that. I mean, because that's going to be like little local news that you're not going to, it's not going to get national news, something like
It's
that.
not.
Sometimes it won't. I think that's why I'm wondering if this is why these people go act in violence and, end up, murdering. You think they want some type of recognition, and that's what it's really all about? Because that's all the news is reporting. They're not reporting, like, you don't hear about this type of stuff you're talking about. I mean, that's big news to me.
You would think so.
You would think. What is Christine saying? I lost my grandpa in 2024 and took my son and they took her son the next month. This is what's going on with Chris. I mean, Chris is, and now, she's getting paperwork that is just
She
unbelievable.
was
It's just
telling me.
unbelievable that they're taking advantage of her and her son. Again, a child with autism or any type of delay. I mean, that's all they're seeing is more money, more money coming their way. It's so sick.
Debbie,
It's just really sick.
have you guys made your 3-minute
What's
video yet? If you have not, make it and send it over to me and I will get it over to Francesca.
See, that's the other thing I want to talk about, because I still haven't done my video. Now, I've been talking, well, I really got to meet Susan Cobb, because she's the lead in Florida. And well, I mean, we did a video chat, and she's like, Brenda, I just, do it. She's been tirelessly like trying to put together, some of these videos, but I definitely wanted to put the one with my daughter in, but I'm gonna like stop it, and I'm gonna say this is what she's saying, because a lot of times people can't understand it, and I wanted to do something where the words pop up, but I'm not good at this stuff. Like, I'm not good at all that, and I want to do, because her video itself is like 1.5 minutes, but I do want to do one, and I'm trying to figure out even get the courage up or whatever. One day I'll have a moment, and I'll be like, okay, I'm going to get it done today. But I told her like 3 days ago, I'm going to get it to her. And I'm still like, it's one of those things that, I don't know. I just get like anxiety. Like, am I going to do it right? I should, am I going to say enough? Am I going to say the right things? You only have 3 minutes.
Put your story
But
in ChatGPT and have it write you a 3-minute speech. It will be beautiful.
it's a beautiful thing, like Trump would say. It's beautiful. But you know what else Trump said though, and I do like what Chat GPT can do, because like say for instance, Danielle, take my husband's initial brief and the response and the response to that, and put all those together and see what Chat GPT comes up with, and it was pretty good, looking pretty good for my husband. But also, when you see that thing where Trump's teleprompter, when he went to like the UN thing, and it went out, and he says like, whoever messed up this teleprompter is going to be in big trouble. Well, he says that's okay, because it'll be better if I do it from the heart. So you could also do it that way.
You can. That's
But
true. But if I'm just saying, since you're stuck on words or don't know what to say, that's a good place to start.
yeah, I think yeah, I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of it.
It's helping me with my
And
appeal, because I have until the 20th to have my explanation as to why they should not dismiss my case sent to them. And I'll have to send it to you after the show.
okay,
It's looking really
wow.
good.
See, that's what. Yeah, I wasn't sure exactly what you meant, but that's really great. That's good. I'm like, when you sent me it, I'm like, is this good or bad? I don't even know.
That was the response that I got today. I think that's what I sent you.
Oh, okay.
Because I've been at the
Wow.
Capitol building every day this week.
Oh, right there where you live? Like,
Yeah, up in Salt Lake.
okay,
It's a
so
20-minute drive for me.
see, that's what Pam. We should have sent her the link. I don't think she stays up late though. Pam Solomon, as I call her. I think she's also Pam Bachman on Facebook. But years ago, when I first met her, she didn't even know me. She took my kids' pictures, put them on posters, and went down to DC with it. Now she's talking about, she said, Brenda, I found those posters. She says, I'm going to be taking them. But it's possible. Maybe I'll meet up with her, and we might do a little something, like maybe over in Tallahassee or something, because I think we got to pound the pavement up in, Florida, just like be boots on the grounds for the kids. Why not? They're doing boots on the ground for this and that. But why not? Let's do it for the kids. Like Francesca's doing this. So I don't know if you're going to be speaking there or whatever. Are you going to be able to? Are you going to do anything like with posters or anything, or are they limiting that type of activity to just like Francisca's, like the name of her thing she's got going? I always forget the name of it. It's like,
Family Accountability and Justice Act. And I am the Utah lead. I will be able to go and speak.
cool.
We will be driving from Utah to Washington, D.C., leaving probably 2 weeks from today.
Nice. Well, how long is it going to take you? How long does it take you from there?
Our GPS says that it's 1 day and 8 hours. I'm anticipating probably 36 at least.
Well, to get back down to it, I swear to God, the same day they're starting at the 20th or whatever, I'm going to be over here at court. I was telling them backstage, it's really ridiculous. Some lady, I touched her car with my car, and I was literally going under 10 miles an hour. I pulled out of a driveway, and there was a light, and they were stopped at the light. Yes, I have a big 2000, Cadillac Escalade. Maybe it looks intimidating to them. And besides the fact that I had my "Don't Tread on Me" bumper sticker on the front of the, and I just put it on like a week before that. And I see the kid get out of his car and he's looking at it, and he goes back to his little girlfriend or whatever it was in there. And you could tell nothing happened, nothing, no damage, nothing, not even like, it just went like this. I swear to God, I didn't even think I touched him, but I guess I did because he got out of the car. And I didn't even think about the bumper sticker at the time, but I went up there and she's sitting in the passenger seat. I'm like, is everybody okay or whatever? And I noticed a baby in the car seat in the back. And she's like, well, there's been an incident. I've called the cops. I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh, man.
I'm like, this is my life. This is my life. And then she has the goal to say, like, and then I get the report afterwards because the cop ended up giving me a ticket for reckless operation of a vehicle, which doesn't make any sense at all. I had to go to court about it. I said, not guilty. There is no way I'm going to go down without, and he said I couldn't even, like, even if I decided to do this, which I wouldn't have, to pay that ticket off. He's like, oh no, you can't just pay it. You have to be there. I'm like, okay. I said, does it say that I'm, a terrorist on there too? Because it's obvious that everywhere I've lived, these law enforcement have this false bulletin that says we're anti this and anti that, and without even knowing us. So we're just going to get the worst of it no matter what. But I just can't believe it. Sorry, I had to go off subject, but I'm thinking about that. It's just blowing my mind. That's why I can't be there. But I happened to take some time off right before that. So like I'm going to be from the 8th, like to the 11th or something. I'm going to be deciding what I'm going to do. And so I might meet up with Pam, and we might, we'll just be, maybe we'll go up there to the Capitol or whatever. Tallahassee. I know Susan Cobb, she's close to like Tampa, but I don't see me going that far, really. Know what I do. I'm thinking of going and visiting my husband. I haven't seen him in a long time. But they've moved him further away, so it's like an 8-hour trip. But gosh, that's why I've looked up before. I think it'd take me like a day and a half or something to get to DC. It's far away from me where I am in Louisiana.
Oh man.
Yeah, but I definitely want to get a video in there. That'd be great. I don't know how all that's going to work. I can't imagine that. Do you think this shutdown is going to do anything to this thing that Francesca's doing?
No, we've got backup rooms, and she's spoken with Congress members, and were set up.
Mm-hmm.
Bes-
That's why I'm wondering. I don't know who's the lead for Louisiana because, I think I do. I wrote down the name somewhere. There's a lead for Louisiana, but I would like to get with them too because, like I say, I got the foot in the door with this Clay Higgins, and he's somebody we definitely want on our side because he's all about, look up what committees he's on. It's the federal law enforcement, chairman or whatever. I don't know the names of all this, but when whoever found out that Clay Higgins was my congressman, they're all like, "Oh, Brenda, they were so excited about it because they know like what a badass he is." And so when the Totem roll went down there a few weeks back, they were. I had put some emails out. It ended up working out. This was like boom. It was such short notice. That's why I need a tight deadline that forces me to get something done. And Henry's like, Brenda, just do this, and see if they don't respond. Say they're going to be down there, and it ended up working out. I ended up with the chief of staff or whatever. Got back with me through an email. Yes, they actually couldn't. I thought they would meet them like it was a Thursday and Friday, but they were able to meet them on a Wednesday. Gave them a complete hour. And of course, they're talking about the children. Same thing. They had a bill in hand. So it was like they said it was the best meeting they had like that whole weekend. I was like, whoa, that's. It was blowing my mind. I need to get back in touch with those guys too. And now that I kind of got the foot in the door, I was like, I contacted this chief of staff again, and I'm like, hey, it'd be nice to either do like a via Zoom or whatever, even over the phone, or when Congressman Higgins is going to be in Lafayette or Lake Charles. I mean, those are both like an hour away from me. Meet up. And he said, and he even wrote me back. He's like, well, you understand that, the Congress, which they're very busy right now. But, they've been awesome. That's why I never did it for years and years, like a long time, because I got so sick of the disappointment that, it'd just be, they'd blow you off or whatever. You give them your whole story, and you hear them typing things in, you think something's going to happen, but then days turn into weeks and you never can get back in touch with them again. So that's kind of the trauma I have with trying to reach out to these people. So that's why I was so excited that I finally had success in doing so. But I still have never had a success to do it in Florida, and that's where they took the kids. But
I'm excited to
yeah.
be able to talk to my congresswoman, mainly because 2 weeks ago they called me and told me that their office has nothing to do with these kinds of cases. And when I told them my case is closed and this is the office that deals with these kinds of cases and problems, they hung up on me. So now I get to go look them in the eye and say, this is what happened 2-3 weeks ago now. And here I am face to face with you. Because she already
I
sent,
know someone was wondering. What? Go
she
ahead.
sent out an email saying that she will be in DC during the closure, and that her office is open and people are welcome to swing in.
Crazy. Who's your congressman?
Congresswoman Malloy.
So is she like a Republican or Democrat? Do you know?
No, I do not know.
Yeah, I really don't know what Clay Higgins is either, but that's interesting.
And
that's why I wondered, shouldn't I could hit it up from both ends, like let I don't know. I haven't never really talked to Francisca. I mean, I was on there was a show we did that one day or whatever. I don't think she really knows who I am, but wouldn't that be a great thing since I've already had this communication with Higgins' office to have whoever's supporting Louisiana, say, maybe Brenda could, maybe I could get exclusive video right to Clay Higgins too, because I don't know of too many cases in Louisiana. That's why I don't think they have too many volunteers in Louisiana.
I
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what to do, because it's just like it's a toss up. I think I gotta just be in there hitting up Florida. I really do, because they really destroyed my life so bad.
Yes. they're
Yeah,
they're out for everything in Florida.
it's terrible. And then this Deborah. Have you ever heard of Deborah?
I don't think so.
Deborah. Deborah's there. We know they're in Texas, California, Pennsylvania, um, Florida. I'm probably missing something. But that's where that if you ever hear for the kids for cash case, that's where they started with the I guess they caught these judges talking over this forum thing, where they were literally talking about what are they going to do with this money that they were making off the kids, and they're like jokingly saying we're going to call it kids for cash, and there was judges that was arrested. So I mean, that was in 2014. So why can't we just like continue this pattern of these judges that are wearing the robes, and they're not following the judicial responsibilities of what they're supposed to be doing.
Because
This is just,
our rights don't mean crap to them. They run off their own rules. They make the rules that they run by. They don't
man.
care what we were granted at birth.
See, my hair's a mess, right?
That's
I should have
that's
kept my camera
one
off.
reason why I'm not on my camera. I got all cute and did my hair, got all ready, and had
What do
issues.
you do? Chicken out
No, I didn't chicken out. I was ready.
then? Oh, that was the other day when you sat in the back
Yeah.
room all the damn show. Okay. But there's gonna be, this is like the Trump with the teleprompter. Okay, there's gonna be
Somebody's in
gonna be in
trouble. No,
trouble for
it
that.
was probably me. I clicked it from my Facebook Messenger, and then it went wonky. And then at the very end of the show, I was like, I'm gonna try it in Chrome, and then I went in. And I was like, oh,
Oh, I'm wondering if I even like. I was trying to see, because it's been so long since I actually did a show, and I was trying to see before I got in, is it connected to my, my YouTube, and I don't know. I connected to 3 different things. I think one's Facebook, 2 of my YouTube channels. I've been doing I've been trying to do some videos and just like save them up for a it's a lot to do with all everything, but come to think about it, it's almost like I could use some of this for what they're doing in DC. But some of the stuff I'm just keeping it together, and I'm keeping it like you can store it in YouTube, and like leave it on unlisted if you want to share it with somebody, or put it on private. You go be able to keep it. To me, that's what I'm trying to figure out. I think that's why I was holed up, because usually when I do a video and if it's over a minute, I put it in a YouTube link so that it can easily be sent. But Susan was the cop. She was saying, "Oh, I don't know how to deal with it when it's in a YouTube link." And she's saying she thinks she can deal with it if it's in a Facebook like video, but I don't know. I've never really done Facebook that way, so that's why I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not very tech savvy. Even though some of these things are made so easy, with these phones and stuff like that. I wish I could put the video together as I envision it, but I don't know if it's gonna happen. Wet plants.
that's hard.
So are you like what you're just like you're collecting the videos, so that is like each state gonna have it where they could play like everybody's video that can't be there, and for your state, or how, do you know how it's going to be?
I don't know. I haven't been in this position long enough to have that information.
Right, I know this literally happened to you like what, last
Like
week?
4 or 5
And
days ago, if that.
Henry's like, give her my number or whatever. I was like, yeah. So yeah, I'm glad that worked out. I love Henry. Henry is awesome.
He's been
He's awesome, and
wonderful.
that's why I think right. And Chris, that's what I'm saying. You guys keep an eye on Henry's show, because Henry is awesome, and with what you guys got going on, I think he'd be a perfect person to talk to. I think actually he's a perfect person for me to talk to about my husband as well. And a lot of times you got to fight it with with the ADA thing. That's the way you got to go into it, because those are easy to prove, the violations with people with disabilities and stuff like that. I also like to go at it with what Naylor knows in regards to like my husband's charge and stuff like that, because he's very familiar with that. And I got to talk to him last night, and it got a lot. He's like so informative. I kind of write everything down he's saying, because I'm like, this is going to be good. Because like I said, like he can roll off, some people, everybody's, I think, got a certain thing, a certain skill. Maybe even if you don't know you have a certain skill, but everybody has a contribution to make in this fight, for the children.
Yes.
I think no matter who you are, or what you're doing, everybody is necessary to come together, and I really do believe that.
I completely agree.
But it seems like Francisco got such a big crowd. Um, that's going to be awesome, and that's why I want to say to everybody that's going down there, be the freak careful. I don't know if anybody watches this Nick Shirley. He's like boots on the ground with whatever these protests are going on and stuff like that. And these crazy people that did the No Kings protest, Antifa, stuff like
We had
that. They're
someone
going to be down.
killed at ours.
They're going to. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, you guys got to beware, and because there's I don't know what you want to call them. They're completely out of their mind. Okay. And they will go at anything, like even these guys that are just doing these live YouTube things, just reporting. That's all they're doing. Hello, why are you here? They're just, they're letting anybody say what they want to. But these people don't want to be on film. They don't want people to have the freedoms to report or anything like that. They'll get blast fucking sirens and bullhorns and flashlights and everything. And it's just amazing what they'll do to shut people up. Just like, and have you heard like that a lot of times these people that are at these protests and things like that, or these riots, they go crazy, that they're actually being paid to be there? Like, have you heard anything like that?
I haven't, but I haven't done a lot of research into it either.
I know, because you, as a wise person would do, is just, just don't even like. There is so much stuff going on in this country right now. It's just like, um, ugh, it's like if you be seeing everything that I have seen in the last freaking few months, it's just like everybody thinking it's the end of the world, people. You better get on your knees and make sure you're right with the Lord, because this is something else that's happening. It's got to be. It's got to be that something is going to be coming to a head. I really believe, and hopefully is exposing these crimes, against children.
And
And to get back to it, and it's like ultimately that judge is over CPS. The judge is over on Department of Children and Families, and they really she's the one that has control. Even though if anybody out there has had an active case or anything like that, they would say okay, say well, you're going to have visits, but it's going to be under the discretion of the department. So the discretion of the department, they're going to decide. Am I right, Chris Brayton? Like, oh, your visit's going to be, once it was 2 hours, all of a sudden your visit is an hour. They'll just like, oh, we're going to leave it up to the discretion of the caseworkers and stuff like that. Doesn't make sense to me. And all these counselors and all those things, all those people they send you to, that the only job they get is through CPS and DCF and all that. They'll leave it up to them. That's what I was wondering. Okay, because I was promised, if the worst case scenario, my rights got terminated, at least I'd have a last visit with my kids. And the judge said, okay, well, we're going to leave it up to the counselors, whether they think that'd be good for the kids or not. Oh no, the kids are not going to have a final visit because it'd be too traumatizing. I'm like, wow.
What's traumatizing
That's really
is being
something.
removed from the home that they grew up in that
Right.
isn't a danger to them.
Man alive. I don't know. What time did we start this? Do you know?
We've been on for 57 minutes.
57 minutes. That's pretty good. We did a pretty good show, huh?
Yeah.
I don't even know if anybody in the back room will get us out of here if we decide to leave. I know they did that to me one time. It was like, okay, well, guys, I got so tired. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going. And I think it kept running for a little bit afterwards.
I'm going to share my
But,
lightning with you.
Oh, yeah. Is it lightning over there? Oh, cool. Oh, my gosh. Did you see this one? Oh, my God. I did this video. I was actually doing a video for Chris or something, but sometimes I share those videos, and I'm talking about how I love a storm. Too bad my family's not here. I can't, you know, I don't like the fact that my family's not here to enjoy the storm with me. Well, I'm doing the video, and it's like, boom! It's like the loudest thunder I ever heard in my life. It was just like, in fact, I could show you it. I see. That's why I'm not good at like sharing my screen or nothing like that.
The roof
But
trembling thunders are my favorite.
Yeah. Me and my husband, like our first date was in a storm. I love a storm. Did you ever see that painting? It's called The Storm. And it shows like a couple running in the rain. And he's like trying to cover up with her jacket or whatever. And yeah, that was cool. And yeah, I didn't know as a kid, like I saw it in the back of a magazine. I cut it out because it kind of looked like me and Chris, and I kept it in my wallet. And then later on, like just recently, a couple years ago, I'm like, I'm going to look up, I just like ask ChatGPT or whatever, or, and I go into Gemini and say, is there a picture, like this? And they, sure enough, it's like a famous painting. So that was pretty cool.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Let me see. I'm going to see if I can find my little video because it's crazy. It was just like so loud. And a lot of people, like even people in Georgia that I was talking to, they said like the next day they had that lightning and it was just the loudest lightning they ever heard. This one, Kim Gilliard that I know, she's got this parrot. It literally freaked the parrot out so much, practically bit her nose off.
Oh no!
Yeah. Oh my gosh, it was like I couldn't believe the story she was telling me. She was really freaked out after that lightning. Man,
that is wild.
I don't know, but so anything. Look at this, Portland. Now they're in Portland with the ICE protests. And so that's where first of like is California, then where was it? Pennsylvania, Chicago, something was happening in New York. I mean, it's happening all over. It's crazy. And they got these, they show the ICE agents, they're on the roofs with snipers and stuff like that, and they're ready for these people. It's ridiculous. It's just like it's like a war right here.
Oh.
And I guess I don't know if you ever keep up what's going on in Israel either. I guess there was some kind of 21 solution or something that Trump had, and apparently they're trying to see if the others will agree to it. But I guess they're really in support of Israel and Netanyahu and stuff, and I'm agreeing. With that. I think Trump's doing the right thing in Israel. I mean, so I heard somebody on the radio talking about it today. Was like, it just seemed like in the history of how the Jews were treated or something like that. How they ended up being very smart people. They were able to do business and stuff like that, and it's just like it's been a history of them being abused and stuff like that because of this. It's weird. You think about it. Jesus was a Jew, right? So you never know.
Nope.
I don't know. I'm really going off topic, but I will do that. See, it's part of my trauma. Post-traumatic stress disorder, right
Oh,
here.
look, a butterfly.
Oh, what? Where?
Right?
What are you saying about the butterfly?
I don't even know.
Well, I swear there's something weird about butterflies in my life because I'm telling you, somebody did. I seen that even after like this for years. This has been going on with me with the butterflies. I think it's definitely a sign. Okay, there's a sign. Yeah, each different color is supposed to mean something different thing. But this one time, okay, so when they all of a sudden they cut our visits with the children, this was like back in 2016, and I had we had planned this birthday celebration for my daughter, everything, and I was just so fed up. I had made her a cake, I had all these presents and everything, and they cut a business for like 2 months or something like that, and yeah, I said, well, I don't have room in freezer. I'm not going to freezer this. I'm just going to take this cake. I'm going to go put it out where we throw the compost. And I went out there that day to the field, and it was literally just filled with butterflies. Filled with my daughter's birthday's in September. And it was just like, I couldn't believe, like, I think I even still got a video, and I took it on Sage's leaf pad. Of all these butterflies, and yeah, it's weird. And ever since the years following that, it's always been to me a sign of something when I see a butterfly.
That is awesome.
Dragonflies, what about dragonflies? Look at that lightning she's got going on over there.
It's wild sitting here watching it. It's all
It's just
around
like the
me,
flash.
but not right over me. And the thunder,
Sometimes oh, really?
the thunder is amazing. You can't hear it. I've got Samsung Buds 3s in, so they do awesome at the background noise.
Oh,
But it's
yeah.
loud, and it's just constant.
Yeah, it's like I love it when it does that. But I also love when you see those big giant bolts too. Sometimes like over here in Louisiana, it's where the clouds are so cool. The clouds are so cool. It's like you're close to the clouds and everything. And some days you just see this whole dark cloud. It'll be like right over your whole area of the yard, and you can see, it's coming, and then all of a sudden it'll just pour down. And a rain around here, it never does last very long, but it'll pour really hard, and then all of a sudden the sun will come back out. There's so many like times I've seen rainbows and stuff over here too. Let me see. I'm trying to see if I can make my thing dark so I can play this video for you. Let's see. I'm making this video for my husband since the video call didn't work, and boy, this is really, we're having some thunder boomers down here in Louisiana. I just wanted to say, I love my husband and my family very much, and I love to enjoy a storm with my husband and my family, but unfortunately all that has been taken away from me for no just cause. All right. Woohoo! I swear to God, I seen some lightning behind you when like the house. You can see the top of the house, and I seen some lightning behind you. That's crazy. And they got the background with the lightning on this thing on the that, man, it was so loud. I swear to God, it really did scare the shit out of me.
Love thunder.
It's great. Great, absolutely. What else is Lewis is saying we got hit from behind and the bumper fell off and I just put it in the back seat. No cops, no insurance. Oh my God. He said he had an accident. So he said he just picked up his bumper and got out of there. Swear to
I
God.
backed into
Oh my God.
somebody Christmas Eve.
Did you?
And no cops involved or nothing. My husband actually fixed the bumper for like $28.
Oh my gosh. Don't even tell my son, like, well, I swear to God, like I've been driving my son's car and one day he's like he's coming in for lunch or something and I park it in the carport, so he had to walk right by that back bumper. And one day, like, I just like these bumpers on these like newer vehicles are just plastic pieces of crap anyway, and you can see that there's a crack going down there, and he's like, whoa, I wonder how it happened here. And I'm like, whoa, yeah, I wonder what happened.
Oh.
I was like, I didn't have the heart to tell him. He's like, oh my God. Oh God forbid he sees this. No, he won't see this video or this live. He's actually still on his honeymoon. He's been gone almost a month because he's going to be back on the 14th. And they, oh my gosh, they've been all over it. Amsterdam, Italy. I mean, these guys are traveling, having a great honeymoon. So it's amazing. It's like I was so happy to see this happen, but at the same time I was sad because like Chris wasn't there, the kids weren't there, even his older brother and sister. Like, yeah, it's kind of like you say, you lost your dad. It's almost like my older kids are alive, but they've distanced themselves from us because of all the stuff we went through with the kids. Like,
Which is
some people just won't understand. I don't know. I just don't know. Who knows? Because like I know that my two oldest kids were also interviewed when me and Sage went missing. Like they went asking, questioning my family and stuff like that, which was weird because the address that I had been using for like all my court stuff was a friend of mine. I said, did the cops come to your house or anything? Because that's where I had my address listed. She's like, no. I talked to my sister, who I have plenty of contact with, and I also said I was going that way, and she was in Ohio. I'm like, did anybody come question you? No. But they went and questioned my oldest kids that I haven't seen in I don't know how many years. Yeah, they're all the way in New Hampshire. But I can't figure out, what's going on with that. It's kind of a, you feel bad enough about that, about, your oldest kids are distancing themselves from you. We always have had my middle son always supporting me and my husband, always been there for his brother and sister, little ones. And, but you don't have them, you're sad, and then all of a sudden you don't have your little ones. It's like, Jesus criminy, I had like 5 kids, but now it's just like down to 1. So it's frustrating. It's really frustrating not knowing, like, just not being able to get any type of closure. Like, are my kids okay? Like, maybe they're having a good life somewhere or something. Who knows? It's just like, it'd be nice to know.
Yeah. I was going to say
nice.
with this bill, if it goes through without any problems, they should be able to uncover where your kids are.
I mean, that's what's scary, because sometimes you don't even know if the people that have these kids and adopt them and stuff like that are even legally here. That's the scary part. They're deporting like all these illegals and stuff. What if it happens to be some little white kid with them, or something like that, and they're just getting shipped off with the rest of them? That's what's scary to me, because my daughter was put like with a Haitian family, and God knows, it was crazy because she couldn't understand them, or they couldn't understand her. I mean, I just don't understand how that can happen.
That's not okay.
And And by the way, like this foster lady actually lied to the police, like lied about like the time she clocked out of work, like because everybody was interviewed. When me and Sage went missing, they thought she was a runaway. That's what they thought, because a lot of kids had run away from this particular place, and they call them runners. Yeah, this is where I learned they call them runners, and so for that's why we had a whole day to freaking boom. We were on the road. We were just we were just going and going, just like not even thinking, just having a blast, But ugh, I if I could have, should have, would have went in a different direction. But I thought I could get justice by getting at least her to her brother, who was already approved to take placement. And that's the thing is a big thing that I say, and I think I want to make part of that video is, why weren't the children, if there was indeed a reason, which there wasn't, to keep the children away from their parents, why aren't you given to the next of kin, which would be, the brother that was already, there for them every step of the way. So there's no excuse for adopting your kids to strangers. Nothing like that. No excuse.
No.
But let me see one more thing. Let me see. Chris Brayton saying they are always lie and say I did not realize he would come to the visit, and you changed my. Oh yeah, she was supposed to have a visit and everything, and it was all scheduled, and then the caseworker like assumed that she wasn't going to make it, like she thought she wasn't going to get a ride. Well, here Chris shows up, supposed to get like at least an hour visit, and it was like cut to a half hour or something like that, because it was a mess. Then what else is Chris saying? Now they are telling me I don't know you can take care of your child. Oh, they don't know if you can take care of your child, but I have your mom. Yeah, and your mom's like they live like she lives upstairs, she lives downstairs. They had no trouble taking care of their the John before, but all of a sudden these people are in your life saying you can't take care of your kid. It's ridiculous. They said I was unteachable. I mean, there's Danielle. Where have you been, Danielle?
Danielle, you've been
I
missing
thought
my
you.
rain.
Yeah, I got my son foster mom address. Oh yeah. Well, see, that's good. That's good. I don't know. Maybe like, is there any way? Maybe you can open up this communication. Apparently, there's sometimes that they let um the parents go to the foster placement and go visit the kids. I guess this was a whole thing that was going on in Florida. It never happened to us, but apparently one of the judges said, oh yeah, well, it happens all the time. Danielle, what do you get in trouble? Danielle, are you going to be here to take my show down? Or are you going to come in and say hi, Danielle, at least before we leave? Danielle. Who is this?
I'm here to take your show
Hi.
down, though. Danielle may not be, but I am.
Well, okay, we probably are going to wrap it up. Unless Danielle wants to come in and say hi.
Okay, she can come in and say hi. I don't care, but I'm here, just so you know.
Okay, what time is it?
11:57.
Okay, well, yeah, it is getting about that time, so it'd be a good time to end right at midnight. We could end it, right? Why not? Yeah, is it cold over there?
I was out in the rain.
Well, still, it looks like you have like one of those like Eskimo jackets or something.
It's got fur on the head.
She's an Eskimo, guys. Oh my god. Oh man. So it actually was coming down out there?
It's still pouring. That's why I came inside.
Oh, okay. Man. Yeah, I couldn't even hear it. Yeah, that is weird how it drowns out the extra noise.
They're
That's
amazing. I love them.
Good. So are the kids all sleeping?
My youngest is not, and my girls are not. They had
The youngest, of course.
they had equine therapy today, so they're a little exhausted.
Oh, nice. Oh my goodness. Well, wow. Yeah, you definitely got to keep me updated. This is the first time I've actually ever seen you. Hello.
I know. This is the first
You guys
time
have
I've
all
made it
seen
live.
me. Yes. Well, I'm glad it worked up. Oh, Danielle was like, wrap it up. Yes, we go wrap it up, Danielle. Okay. All right, guys. It's been a while, but I'm going to try to be here on Fridays if I can. Things are going to get easier for me. And by the way, Wet Plans, I am an assistant manager at Factory Connection now.
Awesome.
Like, I know.
Congratulations.
I've got a key. I've got a key, and I can go to the bank and make money drops. I'm like, oh, all right. But I'm gonna be working hard for the next couple weeks because I told Tractor Supply, I'm like, they've been really good to me, and actually it's an awesome job too. But so much easier at Factory Connection, and you get $75 a month to spend on clothes there. I'm like, okay. I mean, that's nice. I've never even been in the position to be able to buy new clothes. Like, I always get everything from the thrift store, right? But that'll be cool. Oh, Danielle, come on, Danielle, can you tell us about the survey? I need to know more about it. Yeah, Danielle said there's, what's it called, a parenting project or something like that. She says there's a survey that you can do, and it's like you'll be able to ask questions and stuff like that, or they're going to ask you questions. Danielle, I don't remember things. Do you want to come on and tell us what's it all about, Danielle, or not? Oh, it'll be a mystery. Did you talk about it on your show, Danielle? Did anybody see her talking about this?
I was
I thought she
driving.
had a show. Oh, you were driving. Yeah, I was working. Yes. What do you mean, yes? I mean, I asked you so many questions. Okay. Yes. Are you going to talk about it on your show? Are you going to do another show soon so we can know more about it? Who knows? This is a mystery, Danielle. I don't know. I can't remember, Danielle. I have short-term memory problems. But there is go do the survey. Did you send it to me, Danielle? Maybe I can look it up. Oh, there's my video. Let me see if I can look it up. Did you send it to my text? Doesn't look like I got a text from you in a while. What is this? Oh gosh, don't even get me started about this. What Danielle found. No Way to Live. AI fueling violent threats against women judges. Oh, Lord, people. Content warning. This simulation of violence against public official. Oh, my God. And then, of course, straight out of the gate, they're talking about Judge... let's not even go there, guys. But yeah, pretty soon I've got to get a video out to counter all the lies that this woman is going on talking about with my family. It's just so it's really just blowing my mind, all the things she said about yeah, and she's even like, it's like you say, they're gonna make you look like the bad guy. She's like, oh, and he's arrested for this, and then the kids were taken for this reason, which wasn't the reason my kids were taken. So, gosh, this lady is in violation. All right, we're gonna cut out. Thank you very much for being here, Wet Plants. And we should do this again. Maybe we'll just pop in and do another show whenever we feel like it. How about that? Right, Danielle? That's what Danielle says. She can do it when she wants to.
Yeah.
There she is.
What's up?
She's just, are you serious? You're just gonna, that's your pop-in right there? Hello?
Yeah.
Tell us about that.
There's your kiss for your
Okay.
forehead.
Yeah. Danielle, are you the protector of the rights? Look at me. I'm the defender
I
of the
don't
earth.
even know who I am right now. I'm just like playing a game. That's all I'm doing. But no, yeah, I did do a show about it earlier. It's a survey because we need parents' voices for for mandated reporting, and they want to hear parents' inputs of real life experiences. So go check out my show, and you'll see. And I'll send y'all the website and stuff to go to. I'll email it. But I'm gonna start being transparent with the Children's Trust Fund Alliance and shit. I mean, and stuff.
Okay, so it's a children's what?
Trust Fund Alliance. It's that big
Okay,
networking group I'm part of that I'm a member in. But we got the CPS breaking news organizations on there, so I'll download the directory and everything. So, but y'all have to go watch the show because I'm like stuttered. Like I think it's for
Yeah, you're not gonna repeat. You're not gonna repeat. You got it on the show earlier.
Yeah.
There's no reason to repeat.
Yeah, and if y'all want the address and stuff, email me at unmaskingfostercorruption@gmail, and I'll send it to you. Or y'all can get it out of the chat
Danielle,
off the other show.
Danielle, we're defenders of the earth. Defenders of the earth. Defenders. Remember? No, you never watched that when you were a kid.
I watched the Avengers.
Defenders of the
I watched Captain Planet.
Right? Look, go Planet.
Planet.
Power Rangers. It's
I
morphin' time.
guys have not heard of Defenders of the Earth. So, okay, that's going to be my new thing. I'm a defender of the earth.
But yeah, with Chris, we need to start speaking up for Chris. We do need to she needs all the help she can get because they're trying to TPR her, and that's bullshit.
Yeah.
She don't need to lose that
Chris
kid.
Gray.
That ain't. She don't deserve that. You know what I mean? Like, so we need to speak up for Chris and her mama.
And the foster, foster lady is lying. I'm sure, CPS is lying. And
she should have got her back. I mean, got him back. That's when I first met her and Debbie. That's what I thought that she was doing. And then next thing I know, it was I think it was Trace, if she's still in here, I think it was like September, October. Was it last year? And they got him. And for nothing. Like, just took him. And then now they're gonna TPR. No. Screw that. No. She needs voices, she needs people, she needs help. Chris needs us right now. Yeah. So, and I'm gonna get with Darren about that and Tiff because we should be helping her. And I don't know why.
Get it? When at first you said Chris, I thought you meant my Chris.
Well, I mean, your Chris has been getting help. But Chris has been getting help. She needs with her. It's and plus she's disabled, and there ain't. Yeah. So we need to stick it out with her and see what's up and see what we can do to help her. Because I mean, I know that there's I'm sitting here playing a game, y'all. I'm on live. Sorry. I'm live. All right, but y'all. So anyhow, yes, Chris, we got you, Chris. So y'all go check out my show. Y'all will see more about the survey, and we're gonna start doing more of those when they let them go, because this is where we get to network with other parents, and this is gonna help us get our voices out. It's a big thing. I think it's gonna be a good thing. Let's hope so. And I don't like my sound, so I'm gonna jump off here.
Okay,
all right.
Let's go, Danielle.
And hey, Red Plants. And I will see y'all later. Okay. Y'all be good, and y'all have a good night. And until next time, bye, y'all.
Do I still have any of bringing back Brenda's songs, or no?
Yeah, I haven't
heard them in a while.
There should be some.
Yeah. All right. Well. All right, y'all.
Pays the price. Bears the cost.
Thank you, Wet Plants, for being on my show.
Not a problem.
All right. Talk to y'all soon.
Have a good day.
All right. Thank you, Chris and Danielle and Debbie. All right. Talk to y'all soon.
Whispers of hope through a podcast wave, telling her story, she'll be brave. In the heartland, they know her name, her struggle, her passion, her undying flame. She dreams of a day she'll hold them tight. Chris and the kids in the morning light. Bring back Brenda, let her light shine bright. She's been trampled on, but she's ready to fight. Don't tread on her, she's got a heart so true. Through the darkest nights, she'll pull through.